memorize anything or rather to learn anything, one mode is, but whenever you hear, you like it at that point of time, but after some time you forget. This has given you a forced focus. So when you combine all these four, you get the best result, because that is important for your own memory. A strong connection, till the time that connection is strong, you have something in your mind. If that connection gets loose, there are various ways to maintain that connection, and one of the ways, अब बताओ किसको art of memorization पता है? Anyone who knows art of memorization? Very good. Find palace. Very good. How many students in the class? And online also? Okay. We will devote 5 minutes to this. Very quick. But this is not the class, what this class is for. Okay. देखो. To memorize anything or rather to learn anything, one mode is text, that is to read. Okay. How to read text, that is a different way of learning. Then there is another here, but again it has a different mode. Some of you might be watching. How many of you hear podcasts? You hear podcasts, like, so some people like to hear it 1x, some 1.5x, and some at 2x. Now different abilities of perceiving the content, but whenever you hear, you like it at that point of time, but after some time you forget. Generally only 10% remains after some time, if you do not revise it, if you do not write it, or if you do not note it somewhere. Then next comes the audio visual mode. Audio visual mode is YouTube video, lecture, है ना? And audio video के अंदर अगर ये जो video है, मतलब audio video in the sense, if this is a person standing in front of you and speaking, that is a little more impactful. So offline is a little more impactful than online, because in online there is a disconnect, whereas जैसे कि if in offline इधर उधर देख सकते हो, ज़्यादा नहीं देख सकते. बीच में उठ के खाना खाने जा सकते हो, वहीं पे बैठ के खाना खा सकते हो, नहीं ना? You cannot eat here only, you cannot do lot of things because you have been restricted. I am watching you, big brother is watching you, you cannot do much. This has given you a forced focus, but this is not available in online. Online person has to keep their own discipline to be focused. So this means online is less effective than offline, but offline again, apart from this, any other mode? Only pictures come under this only. Any other mode? Your self writing, खुद लिखना. So when you combine all these four, you get the best result. Best result in the sense, to watch the lecture, when you are watching, you are hearing, at the same time you are writing. Whatever has stuck to your mind, whatever you feel it's good, you keep writing, and then when you go back, you read the text with this memory that has been generated. So when you hear, it creates only immediate memory. Immediate memory means exam se pehle, before just writing an exam, you people revise like maniacs. And whenever sometimes it happens that you have revised and immediately the question is there, so you just read and dhak se you write. This is immediate memory. But after some time, if somebody asks you, can you write it again? No, because immediate memory has a very short term effect. It is there. It's the system, or rather it's the machinery of your mind. This is how it is designed, है ना? Go on internet if you have time and try to understand how your brain learns. You are in the business of learning, and if you don't know how your brain learns, this means you will always be struggling with the learning thing. So immediate memory. But if you revise it again immediately after watching a lecture, it creates a short-term memory. Short-term memory means which remains there for some 6-7 days. Within 6-7 days, if you immediately keep revising, or if you revise it once or twice, it will remain for 1 week, for some people 10 days, depending on the focus that you have given. But if you create a revision schedule and all the 4 modes, then it goes into your long memory. ABCD सुनाओ. कैसे आई? Subconscious. Did you even think? No, it has gone to your subconscious because it has developed itself into a long-term memory. Similarly, constitution सुनाओ. All the schedules of constitution. Tell me. Not there? Not there. You have to think. Because some of you have it in your short memory and some of you have it in your immediate memory. You have just listened to the class. Fine. But if it goes into your long-term memory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ऐसे. This is the difference. Fine. So try whenever we are, so this whole story was because that whenever you are hearing something, if you find something useful, write in your notes. How many notes, howsoever good notes somebody has given it to you, always write something, because that is important for your own memory. Because when you read what you have written from your own hand while listening to the lecture, it creates another what you say layer. So in your neurons, this is the shape of neuron. Fine. How does a neuron remember? It's just a cell. How does it remember? It triggers electric signals through the use of acetylcholine. Okay, fine. So basically, each neuron learns through the connections it has made. Connections it has made means the more connections a neuron makes, the better your memory is. A strong connection, till the time that connection is strong, you have something in your mind. If that connection gets loose, you vaguely remember something. हाँ तो सही coach, I know, but I'm not sure, I'm not getting it. When the connection is lost, you forget. So that connection, there are various ways to maintain that connection, and one of the ways to reinforce that connection is to have multiple modes of learning simultaneously. You are hearing, you are seeing, you are writing simultaneously, and when memory you have created through this, when you read it again at home, it immediately takes you with that to that same connection. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. Okay, fine. Coming.